everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I really hope you enjoy today's video. I've just made my coffee. It's quite a nice morning today. I'm just going to have my first sip, talking to you before I've had any coffee, so that is so delicious. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Good morning. It is Saturday the 5th of July, and I just thought, I'm not really too sure what I'm going to be able to capture today, but I just thought I'd vlog a few days with me and just bring you all along on just a few days in my life. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy them. Obviously you see my short videos, TikToks and Reels, but I do love my long form content as well, and just talking to you, because I don't, in my short content I just do voiceovers. I don't really talk to you much. So how are you all? How have you been? Did you enjoy last week's video, which was all about goals and reflections and cash stuffing? Let me know below what you thought of that. And if you aren't aware, which I'm sure you are, because I've had so many lovely messages from you all, so thank you so much, but we had a little to do with Arthy. He's now absolutely fine, Arthy. So the other morning I came downstairs and he first of all wasn't greeting me by the lounge door, because Arthy sleeps downstairs, because if we allowed him to have run of the house I wouldn't sleep. He takes up so much room. It's incredible how much a little cat takes up so much room. Him and George, we need a bloody king size bed, to be perfectly honest, if he's going to sleep upstairs with us. Obviously as Arthy gets older, he will have run of the house. He will be able to just do whatever he wants, because he's our baby, aren't you, Arthy? He's listening. Anyway, so I came down and he didn't greet me at the door, which is unusual. It's odd. He normally, every morning, without fail, he's at the door greeting me, wanting his breakfast. So I thought that was a bit peculiar at first, but I thought maybe he's just woken up. He's probably just still asleep or sleepy. Anyway, so that's fine. I didn't really think anything of it after that. Went about the morning and went to put his breakfast down. Now Arthy is a greedy boy. He loves his food. He will devour his food. He is a greedy boy. Anyway, on this particular day, he didn't want his breakfast, which is not like him at all. He refused to touch his breakfast. He didn't want any of his biscuits, and he loves his biscuits. Oh my gosh, he absolutely loves his biscuits. So I was a bit concerned about him, and the thing I was most concerned about was the fact that I couldn't give him his medicine, because he has his medicine on his food. He's got an overactive thyroid, and he has to have thyroid medication twice a day, every day for the rest of his life. And he wasn't taking it because he wasn't eating. So I was really concerned about that, because he has to have it every day. So I spoke to my aunt, first rang my aunt, and she came over later in the day, to which point he hadn't really still eaten much at all. He'd eaten little bits, but we were able to give him his medicine in a drop of milk, so that was good. So we were able to do that, so that was okay. And but he was very lethargic. He was really lethargic all day. He slept a lot. He didn't want to eat, and later in the day, when it was time for his medicine again and to give him his dinner, normally if I say that word, he's like, oh, dinner? But this time he didn't even lift his head. We had the fan on all day for him, because we wondered whether he was too hot. So we had the fan on for him, and we were trying to cool him down, but he just wasn't eating, and he was just really, it was almost like he'd been drugged. It was awful. Anyway, I was really concerned about him, so I took him to the vets. Lovely Auntie Joanna, went to see Auntie Joanna, little Arthy, and after a few tests and just, checking everything physically, she said that she wasn't concerned. She was happy with his weight, because he's lost some weight. She wasn't concerned about his bladder, which was great. So she said his teeth aren't great, but that we won't deal with that today. He was really grumpy. So she gave him an anti-inflammatory, painkiller and antibiotics to just see if there's any infection, just to clear it up. So yeah, and then I brought him home, and I went to Sainsbury's to get him some fresh chicken because he loves chicken. And funnily enough, everybody, he absolutely got him home. £80 later, got him home. He was absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. He's gone off the food that we give him. So we give him urinary food because he's had bladder crystals. So we give him a special food now. So he has Royal Canin urinary tract food. And it comes in like a loaf form, or it comes in morsels, like little bits of meat in gravy. And he changes his mind between the two. So we were giving him morsels, and then he was like, don't like morsels anymore. Don't want morsels anymore. I'm not going to eat it. Don't want morsels. So we gave him loaf. Oh, I love loaf. Loaf. Loved loaf. Ate, devoured loaf. Loved it. But now, I don't like loaf anymore. No, don't like loaf anymore. We've bought, because he was eating loaf so much, we bought it in bulk. So I had to then go to the pet shop tomorrow to buy the morsels again, so he could have morsels, which he's loving. So what we're going to do going forwards is we're not going to bulk buy one type of his food. We're going to go to the pet shop and I'm going to just buy loaf and morsels. Honestly, if anyone said to me, oh, cats are really easy to look after, yeah, they're a breeze. Are you clear? What cat have you got then? That's what I want to know. What cat have you got that's an ease and a breeze and all that jazz? But at the same time, I would give all of my money to Arthy if he needed it. Like he is my baby. He will get whatever he needs. So, you know, I would rather take care of him than, you know, get anything for myself, basically, because he's my child. Oh, he's playing. Oh no, he's gone in his box, I think. Good boy. Good boy. You going to come and say hello to everyone? Everyone's been very concerned about you. Yeah, they have. They have. That's quite right. So I think you can come and say hello. There. Say hello, everyone. Hello, I'm much better now. Tell Mummy I want morsels and I want fresh chicken on every meal. Yes, he's having some fresh chicken as well, aren't you? Yeah, absolutely right as rain now. You would think anything was wrong with him. So yeah, but there we go. That's Arthy. Much better now, aren't you? Gorgeous. So today I'm going to meet a friend for a coffee, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I was debating on whether to wash my hair today, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time to do it now. With the weather being warm in the UK, I've just been letting my hair dry naturally, and it's great and everything, but I really do find it gets greasy quickly when I do it that way. I don't know why, but it does. Bye! Having a mad 5 minutes now. Yes, I'm going to meet a friend for a coffee, going to go around the market and the antique centre and have a really joyful time. Come home. I was going to do some work in the garden. All depends on the weather because it's quite windy at the moment, but so it all depends on that, whether I do that or not, or whether I just have a restful weekend. Actually, I might do that as well because this coming week at work is going to be quite hectic. So I don't, and I'm doing things on my days off this week. So I may leave the garden until next Sunday and do it then. We'll see. I'll see how I feel, basically, everyone. But I'm going to take you outside into the garden now because I want to show you everything and show you how everything's doing because it's so lovely. I'm getting so much produce and it's so joyful. So let's go. I'll take you all with me. Okay, so we're going to start here now. Put that there. My coriander, I cut it back at the root, at the bottom here, and it's not producing anything anymore, so I'm really not too sure what's going on with it, whether it's just not doing anything anymore, or whether I just leave it and see what it does, go away ant. So I'm not too sure about this one, but I am starting to grow. This is lemon balm. and my neighbours grow this, and I found a little bit in the front garden, so I decided I'm going to grow some. I'm going to grow it, and because you can have lemon balm tea. That is a lettuce, so adorable, little lettuce. That is a bulb. Let me just pull that up because we don't want that. So yeah, this is this bit of the garden. I've just got hair in my face, right. And then my rose, it's so beautiful, this rose. Then I've got these cute little babies in here. They're really, really adorable. Don't know how really to look. They like the sun, and I think I need to keep them watered, these little babies. So they're really, really cute. And then these two roses in these two pots here that you can see, I actually I repotted them. They were in the front garden, and I picked them out and repotted them in these pots because they just weren't happy in the front garden. And this rose was in the front garden, this one here, this was in the front garden, and it's doing so much better now. It's doing so much better in here. So I'm going to do the same with the other two. This rose is absolutely stunning. Such a gorgeous rose, this one, and I'm sure it smells. It's beautiful, isn't it, that rose? My tomatoes, everyone. My tomatoes are doing so well. Look at my tomatoes. Oh, they're cute. These are going to be plum tomatoes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I've got one turning. They're turning, look. Oh, wow. They're changing colour. Look. Oh, I hope you can see that. Cute. My little plum tomatoes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My nana would be so proud of me. The blueberry bushes are going crazy, everyone. I'm harvesting blueberries. Yeah, I'm harvesting blueberries pretty much every day at the minute. Oh, bird. Yeah, every day I'm harvesting blueberries. And it's just fantastic. They're doing so well. This blueberry bush and this blueberry bush. Good morning, pigeon. Good morning, pidge. Morning. Bye. That is a blackcurrant. Oh, sorry. That's a blackcurrant bush, and that's producing fruit as well. I've not got enough to make jam though, but that's fine. It's still gorgeous. So I need to come out and harvest more blueberries. I'll have to do that tomorrow. So we'll do that tomorrow and harvest more blueberries and blackcurrants. And my coffee. Hydrangeas. I love these hydrangeas. Oh, I love this corner. This corner is so beautiful. Oh, look at that sun. Wow, beautiful morning. Yeah, this corner is stunning. I love it so much. It really gives me like Jane Austen afternoon tea vibes. Anyway, right now, the next major accomplishment in my life. This is an avocado tree, not this one. I need to sort this one out. So if I'm in the garden today, I'm going to sort this one out. But this avocado plant is doing really well. Really, really well. I'm really happy with that. I think they just shed their leaves. I never really know how to look after an avocado plant. So if anybody out there is aware of how to look after an avocado plant, please let me know. But my main accomplishment is my cucumber plant. Look at this leaf. This is my hand. Look at this leaf. That is insane. And my cucumbers are going absolutely berserk. Look at my cucumber. That's a cucumber. Look at it. Look at it. It's amazing. My cucumber. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this is my cucumber plant. It is going absolutely crazy. I can't remember how many cucumbers I've got. I've got lots of cucumbers coming this year. So that is really joyful. All my cucumbers. Then got lots of places where I could just put my coffee, although if a bird goes in the tree they're going to get all bits in it, so I might not leave it there. It should be alright. Potatoes. I'm going to try and harvest some potatoes later for tomorrow's lunch, because I think I'll be able to harvest some potatoes now. My onions are going crazy. These are my onions. Look at this. I really hope that's going to be a good onion. I'm so excited for my onions. I've got onions in here and I've got onions in here. And in the winter when it gets cold, I'm actually going to plant some garlic. I want to clear all of this as well, just tidy it up and neaten it all up really, to be honest, because it's just a bit of a mess. These are my lettuces and I'm going to harvest, that's a weed, that's not a lettuce, that's a weed. Leave that there for a minute. Yeah, my lettuces, I want to plant some more lettuces, so I'm going to do that later as well, and just basically just sort it all out. That's what I want to do. And then my carrots are coming through, everyone. Look at this one. Oh, I really hope you can see that. Am I showing you the right? Oh yeah, look, there it is. Yeah, you can see it. Wow. Yeah, all my carrots are coming. They'll be harvested later in the year. All my carrots. And yeah, basically that's my garden update, everyone. There we go. That's my garden update for you all. Get my coffee. Yes, so I really hope you enjoyed my little garden update, garden tour. I'm really happy with it. I love my garden so much. I just feel so blessed and so lucky and so grateful to have my garden. I love it. It will be even better when I get my greenhouse and when we do the final finishing touches to the garden. It will look amazing. But I love the whole process of like making it, building it, and watching it all develop. It's just so good. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this coffee is so nice. Anyway, I'm going to go upstairs now. I'm going to spend time with the Lord and read His Word. I'm reading James at the moment. I'm really interested in James, so I'm really enjoying that. I'm still in the Old Testament. I'm in Numbers, and it's tricky Numbers. I have to be in the right mind, like frame of mind, to read Numbers, because it's not a difficult book, but you have to really get your head around it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm still reading that. I'm really loving it. I love reading my Bible. I love reading it every single day. It's so lovely and so joyful. And yeah, then I'm going to get ready and then we'll go into town and I'll go meet my friend for a coffee and I'll bring you all along with me. So we're going to go and enjoy the day together. Hello everyone. So I'm ready for my morning now. This is my outfit. Hopefully it's the dress I wore when I went up St Paul's Cathedral. It's so pretty and it has pockets and Arthy, and it's just honestly so comfortable. It's 100% cotton, which I'm really into at the moment. So that is wonderful. And I'm actually taking with me my little wicker basket that I've had for years. I've got a couple of bits I want to get into town anyway. So I've just put my purse and things in this little pouch and popped it in my basket. And I'm just going to carry around my basket like that. So this is the final look. Let me know what you think. My final look. And we're going to go into town now, where I'm going to have a lovely catch up with a very dear friend of mine, and it will be so lovely. I've got to go get the bus now, and then I'll see you all back here a little bit later on. everyone, I'm home now. Oh, back in my beautiful, beautiful house. I had such a gorgeous time with my friend. My hair is up because I had a bath this morning. However, my hair is annoying me and I think I'm going to have a pamper afternoon. George is getting his hair done as well. He's getting his hair cut. And it's quite windy, overcast, but also muggy here in the UK. So I'm not going to go out into the garden. And also, I'm a little bit tired, and I think I've got a very busy week coming up. And I just think I need to be sensible and have this weekend to rest. Plus, the following week I'm actually off. Although that week we are decorating the hallway and landing, everyone. I'm doing that. Anyway, so I just thought with the busy week coming up that I've got, I'm going to have this weekend just to chill, relax. I could just do the garden in the week, or I could do it next weekend or when I'm off or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I had such a gorgeous time with my really dear friend, and it's so funny actually how we became friends, because I live next door to her grandparents that I didn't realise were her grandparents. I found her because through a Facebook group, and we met up and became friends. Then I realised I live next door to her grandparents, and then like I've known, like kind of met her family without really being and we've kind of just moulded together, and we've been friends ever since for the last like 2 or 3 years, which has been so lovely. And she's friends with my other friend who I do Bible study with occasionally, and it's just so lovely. And I'm so grateful because when we moved here, I really wanted to make some new nice friends, and I've made some, like, the Lord has just come forward like so much with these two girls, don't know what you, yeah, and I'm just so grateful and feel so blessed to have them in my life, and I love them very, very much. She got me a really, really cute gift. She got me these bracelets, which are so adorable, and this little look how cute this is. I need to think about what I'm going to put in here. So cute. I love it so much. I love you, Gem. So yeah, basically my hair just feels a bit greasy, a bit gross. I've got rubbish to take out, which I will do, and I've got the panniers to put away back in the shed, which I will do that too if I'm going outside. And then I think then what I'm going to do is, have I got time to wash my hair? I think so. I think I have time to wash my hair and then dry it. We're gonna do it because I let my hair dry naturally, and it just doesn't feel good. Like, it looks okay, it looks fine, but it just doesn't feel good. Like, when I dry my hair with a hairdryer, it feels better. It just feels like better condition. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense at all? I mean, my hair, it is fine. I don't know, I can't decide what to do. I'm really indecisive. I just can't decide what to do with my hair. But I think I might just, or should I do it tomorrow? I'm so indecisive, everybody. I'm so indecisive. I've got the afternoon where I have no plans, and now I can't decide what to do. I think I'm going to leave my hair. I'm going to wash it tomorrow. Going to take the rubbish out, take the panniers out, and I'm going to make a really lovely drink with some ice cubes and go upstairs. I've got some journaling to do, I've got some writing to do, and I'm just going to do that. Pop on a cute film. I think I'm just going to do that. I think that's what we're going to do, everyone. Just pop this back up. Take you guys with me. Not having any snacks because when George comes back from the salon, from the barbers, hairdressers, we're going to go to Sainsbury's and get some lunch. So it'll be a late lunch, but it'll be cute. But yeah, I'm just going to crack on. I'm just going to crack on. Crack on. Let's go. Let's go and crack on. You can, of course, come along with me. Look at all these berries. Look at all them. So many berries. Okay, I'm going to take these berries inside now. See all these blueberries I picked? I had to pick them because otherwise the birds would have eaten them. So many berries. Oh my goodness. So exciting. No, not for you. No. No. Literally. So I've got to do something with these berries. Arthy, they're not for you. What I might do is I might make blueberry... I could make blueberry muffins. Arthy, no, they're not for you. They're berries. Look, sniff. See? Berries. So do you know what? One day of no food and he's absolutely ravenous now. Have I got a lemon? I'm sure I have. Oh, yes, I do. I could make some lemon and blueberry muffins with some... Oh, yes, because they need using. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make blueberry muffins. Have I got cake cases? Oh, my gosh. Have I got cake cases? Arthy, no. Do I have cake cases? Oh, yeah, I do. I do. No, Arthy, no. Have some little cake cases. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. That is what I'm going to do. Bean. Now, I think we'll make these tomorrow. So you know what that means, everyone. You're going to have to stay tuned, keep watching the video, and tomorrow we're going to make blueberry muffins or blueberry cakes. Lemon and blueberry cakes. How exciting. That'll be so lovely. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. So you're going to have to keep watching this video for tomorrow. So for now, I'm going to go upstairs, transfer this footage onto my computer, do some journaling. I might, do you know everyone, I might have a cheeky coffee. Is it 1:20 in the afternoon? Yes. Will I probably be kept awake at night? No, because I'm actually okay with coffee. I can actually drink coffee and it doesn't affect my sleep at all. So yeah, might make a cheeky little coffee. I just fancy it. Just fancy a lovely cheeky little coffee. And I might give Bean some treats because we've got him some urinary friendly treats, didn't we, baby? Because you're poorly, you're a good boy. You didn't fully attack the vet or me. So yeah, might give him some treats. So I'll stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday, don't normally film on a Sunday, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the filming at the minute. So tomorrow, going to make breakfast bagels for George, cookies for the week, cookie dough for the week, blueberry muffins, what else have I got to do? Wash my hair, dry my hair, ready for the week. And I don't do a wash load on a Sunday. It's the only thing I don't do on a Sunday is I don't do any washing on a Sunday. No. So... and then cook dinner and yeah, go outside into the garden and pick some potatoes. I'm going to make a list. I'm so excited. So yeah, how lovely. Okay, great. So I will see you all tomorrow. is going to be the cooking and the baking section. We're going to be starting off with the breakfast bagels, and as I've just shown you, this is sausage meat that George rolled out for me into a rectangle, and this is the job he has. He's perfect at it, much better than I am. Then to a measuring jug or a jar, whatever you have on hand, I add 6 eggs and some seasoning, including this mild and smoky barbecue seasoning from Sainsbury's, which is George's favourite. I whisk all of these up to make an omelette consistency or texture, and then to my air fryer I pop in some baking parchment. Now I know you can get ones for air fryers, but I have this at the moment, so I'm going to use this for now. I pour the egg omelette mixture inside, and then I bake that on 180 degrees for 15 minutes. And by that time the sausage meat is done as well, so they're both done at the same time, which is fantastic. And then using a pizza cutter, I've discovered this recently because it is so good and so easy to cut each item, I slice everything into 6 because I'm making 6 breakfast bagels. So we have 6 pieces of egg and 6 pieces of sausage meat, so we can make our breakfast bagels. Once they're done, I use the Warburton's bagel thins that are pre-sliced, and I place them onto tin foil, which is what we're going to fold them up into. This is kind of like a conveyor belt system, and it works perfectly. For the toppings, I add mayo and sweet chilli jam. This is George's favourite at the moment, and mine. I love this combination as well. We both like sweet and sour, or sweet and salty, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I add the sweet chilli jam and mayo each side, and then I add some sliced cheese. We're having Gouda at the moment, which we absolutely love. The Gouda goes on the jammy side, and then I add the rest of the ingredients. So we add then the egg slices, and then we add the sausage meat. So it kind of resembles a slightly healthier version of a McDonald's McMuffin sort of thing, but on a slightly healthier scale with a lot more protein in these. And then once I've added them, I fold them up together and then I wrap them in tin foil. You can freeze these on the day of making them, or you can store them in the fridge for up to 5 days. And here are the breakfast bagels, all ready to go for the upcoming week. We're next going to move on to the cookie dough for the next few days. The cookie dough, once it's in the fridge, I find does last a good 3 to 4 days. So I do make quite a big batch, and then I make cookies throughout the week. You can also make cookie dough and store it in the freezer, and that makes it last even longer than if you were to store it in the fridge. To my cookie dough, I add some chopped nuts of choice. Obviously, you don't have to have chopped nuts if you're allergic or you don't like nuts, but George personally and I love chopped nuts. So at the minute we've got pecans. I always add white chocolate. White chocolate is a favourite, and I find that if you leave a white chocolate bar out of the fridge to let it kind of warm a little, it's much easier to chop up, honestly, and I do chop it by hand every time. I can get white chocolate drops, but I do prefer the chunks. I then, to a pan, add some butter and melt that, and once it's at this consistency, it's like foamy, and then it looks quite brown underneath. That's when it's time to add it to the sugar. This gives it a more of a caramelized texture and consistency and taste and flavour, and it's absolutely delicious. To this recipe, I do add 1 egg, so I don't make a massive amount, and I found when I was using 2 eggs, it was just too runny in for me. The secret ingredient is Moroccan almond extract. It's absolutely delicious. Yes, I did add way too much just then, but it still worked out pretty well for George. Then with the dry ingredients, adding baking soda, I then add the wet to the dry and give it a mix before adding the nuts and the chocolate, and I mix all of these until they're well combined, and then I just store in the fridge. I have this piece of tin foil that I've had for like ages that I use as a covering. I cover it with tin foil, leave it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour to set. At this point it was absolutely pouring and I needed to go and get some berries, so yeah, you'll see in a second where I'll explain. Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I'm going to be making the blueberry muffins next. However, I need to go and pick some blueberries, and as you have seen, it's pouring outside. I need to go and pick some more berries. So obviously I'm not taking my camera outside. I'm going to pop you up against the window while I go outside and pick some blueberries with my anorak on. So let's make some blueberry muffins together. Okay, so here we are again, about to head out into the rain to go and get some berries. I'm really glad and grateful that I had some berries left to pick because I didn't quite have enough for the blueberry muffins, but once I added these last little few, it kind of added the perfect consistency and the perfect amount, which I was really grateful for. I also added some black currants, I couldn't think of the name then, some black currants as well as blueberries, and they made quite the nice taste actually. It was really rather delicious. And here we are going to make the muffins. Now I use trusty Mary Berry's recipe. She is the best, as I mentioned at the end. And I add all the wet ingredients first and foremost, so melted butter, sugar, vanilla extract. Then I add in the zest of 1 lemon and the rest of the wet ingredients, so 2 eggs, and combine that all together. I add in milk to this recipe, and I thought that was a bit odd because I thought it was going to make the mixture really watery and really runny, but it actually worked out really great in the end. So I should never have doubted Mary Berry. How could I have doubted the queen of baking? I also sieved my flour to make sure she was proud of me. Do I sieve my flour all the time? No, I don't. Sorry, Mary. But honestly, sieving the flour really does make a difference. It really does. I then added a tablespoon of flour to my blueberries just so that they didn't sink completely to the bottom, and I really think this worked, adding the flour to the berries but also folding the berries in, not mixing them, folding them gently, and they really turned out great. I'm so happy with them, and I will definitely make this again, and I will definitely use our trusted Mary Berry's ingredients and recipes because gosh, she is the best. And here are the finished baked goods. We've got cookies for the next few days, and we've got blueberry muffins, which I took a few over to a friend's house today, and they loved them. They were really happy with them. And I've got some left for my aunt and other family members, which I'm really thrilled about. Hello everybody. So here's my little muffin. These little generic cupcake holders, I tried to make them myself out of baking parchment, but I've decided that I'm going to leave that to the professionals because they did start to burn on the edges, so I think they were a bit too high. But I've just made myself a delicious cup of tea, and I thought we'll try one of my little muffins. Okay, I'm going to cut it, and the blueberries look like they have not sunk to the bottom. Just look at these. Good old Mary Berry, eh? Mary Berry, she's the best. She is the best. I love her so much. Thank you so much, Mary. You're an absolute diamond. Anyway, so I'm going to cut them. Okay, these ones have kind of sunk. Okay, these ones have kind of sunk, but I'm going to try a different one. These have also, okay, that's fine, that's fine. This one, there's blueberries at the top, so they haven't sunk entirely, but more importantly, let's do a little taste test. Okay, I'm gonna get a bit with the blueberry as well. Okay. Oh my gosh, lemony, blueberry, not as sweet as not overly sweet either. I didn't use a lot of sugar, but they're perfect. Oh my gosh. And I think, I'm sure on her website or where I got the recipe from, it said there, I think they're like 157 calories per muffin or per little cake, which is really good. There was like 250 plus grams of flour. There was lots of other ingredients, but I only used 75 grams of sugar, which is really good. So they're not overly sweet, which is great. because it feels like they're a little bit healthier. So I really hope you enjoyed that little bake, cook, prep food with me this afternoon. Now, I am going to be doing dinner for George and I later, and that's going to be chicken thighs salad. So I'm going to switch the camera off now, and then I will come back a little bit later. I'm going to pop this footage onto my computer and probably start to edit it, and then I will be back to cook some dinner. I'm going to go and enjoy my cup of tea. It's 3:10, so this is a decaf tea. I think if I have caffeinated beverages now, then I think it would disturb my sleep. But when I had the coffee at 1:30 yesterday, I was absolutely fine. Slept no problem at all. Absolutely fine. Anyway, with that, I'm going to take my tea upstairs, take my little muffin upstairs, enjoy that and edit this video, and then I'll be back later to do dinner with you all. I forgot that I needed some salad bits, so I've harvested a homegrown lettuce and a homegrown carrot. I was going to say cucumber. The cucumbers are not quite ready yet, but the carrots. I was so excited about the produce I have just picked. How amazing! I've got a carrot. It's usually a bit too early for carrots at the moment. You usually pick carrots like, I believe, later in the year, I think, that you grow from home. Also, George and I did a workout, and there's a point in my stomach, my lower stomach, that I think I've got like a strained muscle. It feels muscular sort of pain, but anything that I do, like stretching wise, it hurts. Anyway, that's unrelated. For dinner tonight, we're going to have chicken thighs, bone-in skin on from the butcher's. And what I do with those is I rub like salt and pepper and really just massage the chicken thighs in this, and it makes the skin and makes everything really delicious and crispy. So I'm going to do that. We're going to have some new potatoes that we grew, some shredded carrots, and there's some sort of lettuce medley thing that I've not quite thought of what I'm going to do salad wise. But yeah, chicken thighs, new potatoes, cooked in butter once I've boiled them, and a salad. So let's go and prep some dinner together. Do you know what, everyone? I almost forgot to end the vlog. I almost forgot to end it. I was just about to go upstairs with my beverage and I thought, oh, I haven't ended the vlog. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed these last couple of days with me, visiting friends and enjoying time with them and just having just a really like relaxing day. And then today we did lots of baking and meal prepping, and I just really hope you enjoyed it. And I'm not too sure what I'm going to title it yet. I think I'll edit it all and then decide what I'm going to call this video. But yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought down below, and also let me know if there are any other types of videos that you wish to see. And yeah, remember to give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and again, leave me any comments down below and I'll be sure to respond, and I'll see you all in next Sunday's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.